Top 5 Covenants in the Bible. There are several covenants in the Bible, but 5 covenants are crucial for understanding the story of the Bible and God's redemptive plan. They are the Noahic Covenant, the Abrahamic Covenant, the Mosaic Covenant, the Davidic Covenant, the New Covenant. 1. The Noahic Covenant. Genesis chapter 9 is a covenant God establishes with Noah after the flood, in which he resets and renews the blessings of creation, reaffirming God's image in humanity and the work of dominion. This covenant promises the preservation of humanity and provides for the restraint of human evil and violence. 2. The Abrahamic Covenant. See Genesis chapter 12 and 15. This is the most central to the biblical story. In it, God promises Abraham land, descendants, and blessing. This blessing promised to Abraham would extend through him to all the peoples of the earth. Understanding the Abrahamic Covenant is paramount to understanding theological concepts like a promised land, election, the people of God, inheritance, and so on. It provides context for understanding practices like circumcision, conflicts with surrounding nations, and divisions between Jews and Gentiles. 3. The Mosaic Covenant. See Exodus chapter 19 and 24. This is the covenant God establishes with the people of Israel at Mount Sinai after he led them out of Egyptian slavery. With it, God supplies the law that is meant to govern and shape the people of Israel in the promised land. This law was not a means of salvation but would distinguish the people from the surrounding nations as a special kingdom of priests. Exodus chapter 19 verses 1 to 7. This covenant was conditional and defined blessings and curses based on obedience or disobedience. See Deuteronomy 28 to 29. Understanding the Mosaic Covenant is foundational to understanding the cycles of blessing and curse in the Old Testament, the exiles of Israel and Judah, the disputes between Jesus and the Pharisees, and Paul's pastoral teachings about law and grace. 4. The Davidic Covenant. See 2 Samuel chapter 7. This is the covenant where God promises a descendant of David to reign on the throne over the people of God. It is a continuation of the earlier covenants in that it promises a Davidic king as the figure through whom God would secure the promises of land, descendants, and blessing. This covenant becomes the basis for the hope of a Messiah and makes sense of the Gospel's concern to show Jesus was the rightful king of the Jews. 5. The New Covenant. See Jeremiah chapter 31 verses 31 to 34 and Luke chapter 22 verses 14 to 23. This is a language first used in Jeremiah's promise of rescue and renewal of the exiled people of God in Babylon. It promises a coming day when God would make a new covenant, unlike the one which Israel had broken. This coming day would bring forgiveness of sin, internal renewal of the heart, and intimate knowledge of God. On the night of Jesus' Last Supper, Jesus takes the cup and declares that his death would be the inauguration of this new covenant. These 5 covenants provide the skeletal framework and context for practically every page of the Bible. They are fundamental to understanding the Bible rightly. The Old Testament covenants establish promises that look forward to fulfillment. Much of the New Testament is concerned to show how Jesus Christ fulfills these covenant promises and what life should look like for a people living in the new covenant inaugurated by his death and resurrection. Hopefully, this brief explanation of the biblical covenants will be a starting point to help you move toward a greater understanding of the Bible as it did for me. God bless you.